Yes, I know it's Saturday, but I know I was at the Classic Car Show yesterday, which is in the RTS in Dublin this weekend. The public show is today and tomorrow, so if you want to go along, it's actually worth a try. There's quite a good number of cars that are very rare, very hard to see normally, and you get up close and personal with them there tomorrow. There's actually a PLP50, there's a good few little cars like Lambos there as well. There's a few other bits and pieces. So if you're around Dublin, it's worth having a look. Definitely drop in. It's in the RDS. It's open today and tomorrow, and tickets are available online, or you can get them at the door. Right, cracking on with news. You could do worse than drop in and have a look at that show, by the way. But yeah, news. Susie Wolff is now a Williams driver for F1. She's the first woman driver to come along in 22 years. She'll start with a practice in the British and German Grand Prix. She's 31-year-old. She's from Scotland, and she's been with Williams as development for the last 3 years. She's actually developed the FW36, and that'll hit the track in Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix in 3 weeks' time. Wolff has been quoted saying the plan is now for the British Grand Prix and the German Grand Prix. I've driven the car at Silverstone last year, so I've a bit of experience with the track, and Hockenheim I know well from my German touring car, so for me it's two great races to be part of. She is also quoted saying it's not about being a woman, it's about being the absolute best you can be in the sport, she said. So I looked her up online to get some pictures of her so I could show you on this, and the very first one, top of the list from Google, was this one. So as you can see, she's kind of pretty. So just to balance things out, I thought I'd put up a picture of Jenson Button or any other Formula 1 driver I could find in some sort of swimwear posing the same. And well, I couldn't find any. So here's a picture of Jenson Button surrounded by men who are in swimwear. That keeps it nice and balanced, doesn't it? If you want to be the best Formula 1 driver out there, don't be the only one in a bikini. Anyway, moving on, Geneva is on the way, but the way car companies are behaving at the moment, you'd think it was over with the amount of pictures that we've seen already of every car that's going to be at it, apart from a couple of ones. Maybe the Audi TT will be the only one that's given us a proper teaser shot. But I don't think there's going to be any surprises much left for the show, apart from the big supercar boys. They generally play things close to their chest. But first off is the Volvo. This is meant to be a modern version of the P1800, and the pictures were supposedly leaked to Jalopnik. Now, I've worked long enough in the car industry to know that the car industry leaks nothing, unless they actually wanted to. So Volvo has released these pictures of these proper shots of the new Volvo estate. And Volvo, please, 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 just make the bloody thing. Stop designing it right now. It looks fabulous from those pictures. There's even a picture in there of a woman who looks lost because the man isn't driving. It does. I don't know why car companies have a problem with women driving cars. Why don't they put a woman behind the wheel of the car? Is it a big deal? Anyway, she just looks a bit lost as it is. So, moving on. Opel Astra, the new one. This is again from Geneva. It's going to have a new generation 1.6 CDTI engine known as the Whisper Diesel. The Whisper Diesel is smooth. An all-new 1.6 CDI with 3.9 litres per 100 kilometres and 320 newton meters of torque. And it's a Whisper diesel. That'll be good. The Opel Extreme, which won't come with a Whisper diesel, it's going to have a low-volume production run, which means that it'll premiere at Geneva and they'll only have a handful of them. So we probably might not ever see that on the road. But this is from racetrack to public road. Fastest ever Astra is on its way. Turbo power and carbon fibre, over 300 horsepower. Over 300 horsepower. Might be 301. 100 kilograms lighter than the OPC. And as they say, breathtaking looks. High-tech lacquer highlights, sculptural Opel design. It looks fabulous. In that livery, it looks brilliant. It looks like a race car, maybe DTM or something. It looks absolutely brilliant. It is definitely worth having a look at that one in Geneva. But then you've seen all the pictures of it, so chances are you won't need to. Just one comment to make on this. Alpha 4C Spider. Alpha, if you don't make that, I'm going to come over and burn your factory down. I'll be getting to try the 4C sometime this year. I may have to go to the UK to do that because there isn't one in Ireland at the moment. I think there's only one in the UK as well. So I'll probably go over at some point and have a little spin on that. So don't worry, Alpha PR in the UK, I will be there at some point, as soon as I can. This is how you do a teaser image. Okay, so that is a nice little teaser image of a car. We know obviously it's a TT, but we don't see any of the details of design. But it doesn't necessarily come with lasers as it might do. But I do like the laser idea on the Audi Sport Quattro. Citroen C1 are bringing their Swiss special as far as Geneva. It's actually called a Swiss and Me. I have a funny memory in my head of VW doing exactly the same thing with the Up Swiss, which is a different thing over here, Up Your Swiss. But anyway, everyday companion with a resourceful and irrelevant approach to the urban jungle. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been in an urban jungle. I don't know what an urban jungle is. Maybe this version comes with an urban version of Ray Mears in the boot. Either way, I don't know what an urban jungle is, but seemingly the Citroen C1 Swiss version will be something that will handle the urban jungle nicely. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Next review should be the Jaguar F-Type. So I was driving that there last week. I have a review of that coming out as soon as I possibly can. Until the next time, I will see you on the far side.